Alright, welcome back, guys. Another day of the Starfields. Well...
As the hero of Vectera, you need your own comic book. I heard you're fluent in over 24 verbal and body languages. Remarkable. That was a good talk.
Yep.
It'll be hard to top it, but you always manage.
I'll find a way, somehow. Oh, wait, let me make sure my inventory is all clear. Doric Fed is, like, often in an abusive relationship with the player, but he loves it. Because he adores you and you can do no wrong. Like, clearly, if you hit me, that means you love me in your own way. Some of you are nice to the adoring fan, but I have a feeling a lot of you are not. Packs. Oh, got a lot of packs. A lot of spacesuits, too. Chicken, miso soup. I'm surprised they have a lot of those.
Oh, my God. I heard about what happened with Ron Hope. What a two-faced scoundrel. I'm glad I'm not a fan of him.
I'll just have to go through the numbers and fix them, Leslie. Sometimes I put them out of order, so try the next video. Sometimes I just play and the next part is like the right part and then go back. I upload them really fast.
And we're off.
Sometimes videos also don't make it on the playlist. Because, oopsie. Any issues with Baldur's Gate Act 3? Well, they just released
Stay
two
in
massive
orbit,
patches
Roger.
for it
You're cool.
over the last couple weeks, so you may have played after one of the patches. Or you just got really lucky. We got the ship from a main quest. Alright, let's go do... We'll go back over here to Alpha Centauri. We'll land in the Mass District. Yeah, the first patch
city
release
certainly
for Baldur's
projects a
Gate 3
powerful image
fixed
for the
a
United
lot
Colonies,
of
eh?
Act 3 bugs. So Act 3 is in a much better place now than when it first launched. Let's get some of these things out of our inventory. The art dealer. Yeah, both Baldur's Gate 3 and this game are games that I will go back and replay again and again and again and again. They're both really fun. And they're very different from each other too, which is great. It seems like a lot of people are in this like weird mindset that only one game can be good at one time.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small
my theory is
enclosed
that
spaces with people.
Games can be good at the same time. Like they don't have to always be doesn't have to be a fight between two games. They both can be fun. Depth of field, turn that off. Hello, Mr. Art Dealer.
If you're dealing in art is more exciting than one would think.
I got your art.
Shh! Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down.
Yeah, I hope we get some more Baldur's Gate 3 content, but the way they make content is tough because they'd have to go back and make sure that not only do they make the new content, but they have to make all of the game react and comment on the new content because the game is so reactive to what you do. That's a huge, like, when you're making a game, you can always incorporate this stuff as you're going, but if they make something new, then they have to, like, go back to all the old content and make sure that people tie into the new content and talk about it and, like, interact with it because it's kind of the standard they set for the game. What are you going to do with the art?
Buy low, sell high. I'm sure there's a wealthy banker in New Atlantis that will greatly appreciate what you just delivered to me.
Baldur's Gate 3 was a very, like, amazing feat of interactivity with the game. Because almost anything you could think of to do in a quest or to an NPC, they would react to and comment on, which was like, whoa, crazy. That was exciting.
I must say, that's not the reaction I was expecting. But you're right. The world of art is quite exciting. Well, if you go about it my way, that is. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way. Take care, and let's not talk about this again.
How long are you going to be working in New Atlantis?
That's of no concern to you.
What?
I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again.
Chat, type Dan Sus at him. He's being very suspicious with that.
See you.
Like, what the hell?
Hello there, dear friend. Can I help you with some?
Yes?
No, thank you.
Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take...
I need to sell to you, please. Let's sell from our ship inventory. You're already out of money. Darn. Resources. Helmet, ammo.
Oh, please, take...
You have 88 bucks. Can I sell some stuff? Gene tag. Heart of Mars is worth quite a bit. Pack of cigarettes. Star locked. Can you settle the settle systems?
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
We're not on New Game Plus yet, Polypan. When we're done with all quests, then we'll do New Game Plus to get the new upgraded powers and stuff.
What? No, just, go away.
I know, I just wanted some coffee. She was very rude to me. That makes me sad. She's like, ew, go away. You don't get coffee. Can you go in there? It looks like there's no swimming in this game at all. Like, you cannot go underwater. Which is weird because the other games would let you go underwater. It's strange that in this game you cannot ever go underwater.
Captain! Over here.
Hello.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
What?
Of a man named Francois Sanon. One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
You're a clone of a man? How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Are others from your program still out there? Other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
It sounds like she's not an exact clone. Like, it's a pretty close clone. The Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
What did your father do to merit being executed?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne.
Oh.
A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
Wow, and I thought my family was messed up.
Well, my areas of expertise are pretty specific, but messed up families are up there. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Yes, I would love that delicious lore. Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Now, can that happen in real life where your eyes can change color by, like, from exposure to something? I've never, like, heard of that. I don't know if that's something that's just made up for this game or if that's something that can happen. All right, one second. The sound will go away for just a second. I gotta open this program that maxes the volume out.
us waiting.
There we go. As long as they want to, really. Are you willing to tell any more about your father?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being fleet admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terromorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions.
So honestly, what are the risks of us accessing this data?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terromorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Don't have any questions, no.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Well, that was fast.
Sounds like our cue.
Thought you said it would take a while. That was like instant. I've had instant coffee take longer than that. What disease do I have? Taking health damage expends O2.
Here on Vanguard business?
Yes.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. You have my attention.
Oh.
A good team always shares the...
I need you to take off the outfit, please.
What have you got for me?
Also, you can take off the spacesuit.
Very good.
All right, let's go to the cabinet chambers. Runs so smooth inside. Oh, hello.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Why is this game not on Steam? It's on Steam. Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terromorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terromorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terromorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terromorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request.
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat. I agree. The request should be granted.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
What's going on?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terromorphs.
Terromorphs.
More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Oh no.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, right behind. Let's get down there.
This sounds bad. Take the Nat to the spaceport. That's the second time that this city has been under attack so far. Nat station. Oh my God.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop!
Clutch
That's
EM
it.
weapon.
Now hit him with everything you've got.
EM weapon? Okay, electromagnetic beams removed cover. Make that number 6.
Please! I can't stop!
Hello. Here.
Why are you acting so weird? Oh, I see the little meter on the top there. So they're mind controlled. Great. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they're not quite stunned yet. So I gotta fill up that blue meter.
One down.
She's actually killing them, but I'm stunning them.
Lights out on that one.
Set phasers to stun.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terromorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terromorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet.
Uh-oh.
You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
I hear the first sign that someone's turning into a Terromorph spawn is they type POG in chat. And the little lizard emote is a sign that their brain is slowly turning into a Terromorph. So that means we need to worry about you turning on me?
I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terromorph try it on me before.
Oh, sorry,
I'm not susceptible. So
Pog
we'll just
champ
have to
now.
make sure to watch out for each other down there.
PogChamp. I forgot that. I haven't used that emote forever. PogChamp. The second sign that someone is turning into a Terromorph is they type Dan Chef in the chat because they're about to cook. Are you suggesting Terromorphs can control someone's mind?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terromorph.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I will save this city because I'm a chef and I'm cooking. Spaceport.
My God, no time to waste, Captain. Boots in the dirt.
Evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport.
Wait, can I wait? I like it to be daytime. We can wait a couple hours, right? You got this. There we go. And now it's daytime. We can wait a couple hours.
You're gonna be okay. It's not real.
Oh God, they tore through the wall.
You might back up. Don't just stand there.
He's not taking any damage. He's not dying. What the hell?
Oh god. It's everywhere. Damn! I'm hit!
Okay, gotta reload. Uh-oh, I'm hallucinating. Take that, Terromorph! It's good enough to kill a Terminator, it's good enough to kill you. Jeez. What the hell?
Wait, officer?
Yumi?
Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
You say things? Oh, there's supplies here. Inferno mine. Oh, look at the ammo. So much beautiful ammo. That gun is really bad, though. 60 rounds. I don't know, it seems like it's not good. Now, that was the last one, or there's more? Oh god. There's more, we're in trouble. This gun will probably be able to take him down. This one's my good gun. Can I get really high on some drugs before we do this? That's always fun. No? Okay. Time to kill us some Terromorphs. Hello, Terromorph. Okay, there's one right there. He's only level 19. This should be fine. This gun's good. It'll take care of him. Do we have a couple of impact grenade? Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, he's pissed. It's pissed. Guy's got so much health and defense. He's down.
We are triumphant.
Oh, that was only the first one. Okay. This is fine. We got this, chat. Don't worry. Is there another one over there? Yeah, Terromorphs are kind of like the death claws of this universe. Take that!
You've lost. You're never gonna win. They always win.
Oh god, I'm hallucinating.
Oh god. Here they come.
Reloading. Okay, you need to. Oh, sir! Nope! They're worth a lot of XP. Jeez.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Thank you.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
Hell yeah, I do. Wait a minute. Does this mean I'm gonna be getting loot? We love our loot. If you use the console at all and enter commands, you will disable achievements for your whole run. I had to fix a bug who was stuck by disabling and re-enabling them, and that disabled all achievements for the whole run. So I installed a mod to re-enable achievements. So it's really stupid. Hi.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two.
Kind of badass.
Universe put the right people in the right place.
You all held the line. You're the heroes, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terromorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Alright, let's go back to the cabinet and tell them that we once again saved the world of Warcraft. Fast travel is currently unavailable. Wait, what? That marker could not be in the right place. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was weird.
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
That is all.
Back to Mass District. That was a very good, like, little quest, little mini dungeon. I like that.
Whole building's on lockdown.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
When you see security loses an officer,
there you are.
I make it my responsibility
I believe
to call their family.
we have some things we should discuss.
I've got a lot of calls to make now.
You've got the
things?
Cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terromorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take my gratitude in credits, real estate, or luxury goods. Agreed. Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner.
You could have.
Today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terromorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Ooh.
As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Me? Me? Why not send a diplomat? Someone train this sort of thing.
The cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terromorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The cabinet was unanimous. They want you.
I can't be a representative. I'm just some Vanguard nobody chef.
We see your atypical background as a strength, not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
You can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
The next time Terromorphs rear their ugly heads,
Yes.
he's going to be ready.
Level 32. Everyone's talking at once. Ah. We are all talking at the same time. Outpost engineering. Optional zoom to the scanner. 30 meters. Zoology. Research methods. Medicine. Your scans of the moon have a 10% chance to discover trait scanning. Detect inorganic resources on planet and moon surfaces. More information about ships in space. Exotic. Unique. Cargo on ships in space. Ooh. Grav jump distance. Geology. I'll get some more geology.
Act became uninhabitable a long time ago. Helps to remember that.
New mission, friends like these. So far, this quest has been very good.
Yes?
Hello. Masked functionary.
They said it's over, that we can get back to work. Like I'm going to get any work done today. Howdy.
I know, I love how they just want you to go right back to work. I know we just survived the Terromorph attack, but everyone get back to work and I expect full production. Don't. Ooh, permanently reduce grav jump fuel by additional 1%. Yes! Magazine. Looks like some things are locked and can't be moved. Well, it could move stuff, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Oh, there it goes. The owner caught you stealing. Oh, no. No. No, they caught me stealing. They changed it. So if you move it, it counts as stealing now. That's rude.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terromorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
They're repositories for all the banned data from the Colony War.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Faroon.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Faroon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Intergalactic Affairs sounds like a great name for a soap opera set in space. What can you tell me about these codes? Can we forge them?
No. Each is a strip of several million random numbers generated on the fly based on biometric keys kept by each of the ambassadors on their person at all times. They're impossible to create without those keys, and those keys stay with the ambassadors, meaning we're accessing nothing if we can't get them on our side.
You think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack?
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Faroon?
I'll do Freestar because I'm already friends with them.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
It sounds as though I will enjoy this.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
I think you're underestimating how delightful Dan Chef is.
Huh. Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised. But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
What can you tell me about this staff member?
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Radcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
Any other things I should avoid doing inside the embassy?
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
That's all the info I needed on the moment about Ambassador Radcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
12,000 credits. Oh. Tell me about Ambassador Balmor of House Varun.
Ambassador Balmor's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmor stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Why, what's wrong with House Varun?
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
Actually sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmor is actually still alive.
What?
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
What do I do if he's dead?
Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin, if we can ever find them. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Wait, no one's actually been inside the embassy?
The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside. We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
Games on the Mind, thank you for that Prime Gaming sub. And Ikarigami, thank you for as well. Axelum, probably Randall. Murdy Emery's, thank you very much, guys. What kind of life signs do you detect in the embassy?
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Oh, I will. I shall be super smart.
Pardon.
I will be cooking, as the kids say. Secure monitoring on premises. Hello.
Yes, what?
What's your name? Nope. Very nice looking office. Very corporate. Ooh, can I have some? Nope, that's considered stealing. Okay. Fine.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Quest! We have another quest! Let me get all my knowledge from Reddit. 5 minutes later, regret. Every time I go and read Reddit on a game that's got a lot of
Captain,
haters,
can I help you?
I look like Dan Suffer afterwards. I'm just like... My hope just melts away. It's like... Oh, the ambassadors are actually here. They're not that travel anywhere. They're all just chilling right here. Freestar Collective Embassy.
I'm sorry, but I need
Ah, yes. They build a monument to the people they lost, but not the people they killed.
It's not a peace treaty.
It could cause an incident.
Well,
I cannot help but notice that the Colony War Memorial is in direct line of sight of this embassy. I suspect that was very much intentional.
That's a very subtle mind game that they like to pull.
You are a visitor? You'll find the ambassador.
Look at all of our people you killed.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Calm down, lady.
It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen.
You're welcome.
But talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories.
You have memories of House Varun that are unsettling? I'm surprised.
You did not grow up on my world or as part of my culture. I would not expect you to understand. I would, however, expect you to be a bit more respectful. And this, it is not about that. It is something else. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends.
What do you mean, promised?
It describes the people of House Varun. We who have been promised to serve the Great Serpent now and forever. In exchange, he promises to care for us when he returns to his domain.
Even us heathens can be worth getting to know.
Yes, I have found that to be true. It was, and is, still a surprise. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. For they are lost, their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them.
That must have been terrible.
It was. In ways I did not understand at the time. And so it has bothered me ever since. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo. And zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them.
Part of me wants to see if I can cook the Grey Serpent into a nice stew. That's my chef side. You never checked up on them?
No. I told myself it's because I never had the time, but in truth, I was scared of what I'd find.
How long has it been?
10 years.
Jeez.
I was immediately reassigned to another role, light years away.
If they're half as strong as you, they've gotten by.
I have no doubt they were resourceful. Still, how badly were their lives damaged by that moment? In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends. My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust someone, to be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side.
If it would ease your mind, I'm in.
I am not sure I will find any comfort in it, but I think it is important nonetheless. I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom.
Okay, we'll go do that. In a minute.
I wonder how many times one side or the other has threatened to close this embassy down over the years.
More than one? All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Yes.
Guests can make themselves comfortable in the lobby.
Cameron Long, hello. You're the one that hates her, right?
That woman is an absolute... Oh, sorry.
Hi. No, keep going.
What? You're the Vanguard captain, right? You know, I was about to board the Nat to the spaceport when the alarm triggered. Sounds like I got real lucky. And like I've got you to thank for things not being a lot uglier.
Ultimate Exodus, thank you for that 29-month resub. You did get lucky. It was a war zone down there.
Well, then you have my earnest thanks. But look, they said you were coming here on official business. The ambassador likes to handle all that personally, even if she does have trained diplomats here to help her. And I don't want to get shipped back to Aquila City, so you should probably go speak to her.
Sounds like you could be doing more. A lot more. Like working with me.
You want to work with me?
Sure.
Why don't we talk somewhere a bit more private?
Yeah. Let's go chat about the Freestar Collective and how dumb they are. You should be working for the UC. Close the door. Make sure no one else is in here. All right, I had a question for you. Do I make you Randy? Do I make you Randy, baby? No. Okay. Fine.
So you want me to work with you? But why now? Why me?
We need help preventing more Terromorph attacks, so we're not expecting the Ambassador's support.
No, I think that's a pretty safe assumption. And no other city should have to go through what happened here. So then, what would you need from me?
Can you give me access to the archival code machine?
The code machine? Only the Ambassador's cleared for in there. Sorry.
I need you to get the Ambassador's archival access code.
Okay, first you need her bio key, and that thing doesn't leave her side. Better chance of splitting the atom with a spoon than me getting that from her.
I need to access her quarters without being seen.
Her quarters? Huh. Oh, that's doable. And you and the UC will be providing me with what for my services?
You know what? I need to clear something to my superiors. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right. I'll be here.
I'm gonna go chat with the lady first. It's probably not gonna help me.
You're allowed 3 places.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
You set foot anywhere else,
Hold
there's
on.
going to be problems.
Saving.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
You seem like a lady who wants to stop more Terromorph attacks. Well, have I got a deal for you?
What are you? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terromorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
No, they sent me to beg. Pretty please, please.
Oh, stop. You're embarrassing yourself.
Yes, I would request the same. This is unpleasant to watch.
See, even your compatriot can't stomach such a sorry display. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Please, Ambassador, just listen to what I have to say in my persuasion check.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Thank you, hold on. Let me go make some drugs.
Did I not make myself a...
I need some drugs. You stay right here, ma'am.
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge.
Is there a pharmaceutical thing here? I gotta make me some powerful drugs real fast. I shall return in a minute. So I can pass the speech check, that'd be great.
Always a satisfying moment. Return to your ship.
Oh my god, I'm literally following.
Actually, does my ship have a crafting station? I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't think it does. I mean, it'd be great if it did, but I don't think it does. Unfortunately, it looks like no. Boop, boop, boop. I might have to swap out one of those. I don't want to do too much of the ship because it has stuff in it that is better than my skill level. I don't want to lose that. Well, we'll just take a little tiny trip. Just a few galaxies away. Just for funsies. Was that lettuce behind her? Probably. Bethesda loves to put random junk items all over these places. Whee! Just a little detour across the galaxy. This object is obstructed. Is it? Actually, I can't use any of these. They're all obstructed. What? Let me try reloading. That's weird. They're all saying they're obstructed, but they're not obstructed. What a weird bug. Okay, there it works. Now, what was persuasion checks? Carrying capacity for 15 minutes. Ooh. Aqueous Hermatite. Oh, I don't have one of those. Darn. Damage resistance for 3 minutes? Treats infections. Infuse bandages. Well, I did grab that stuff, but alright, we'll just have to do a raw speech check. No bonuses. But if we fail, we have a backup at least. Mass District. Oh, that's the eye. That looks really cool. Hello, Jason. Alright, we'll try that speech check one more time. Friend, listen, access listening device, speak to Carbon. Whee! Yeah, there's a persuasion drug gives you increased chance to pass persuasion checks. Oh, not at all, Gerard. People are just crazy. They're going way too far. Alright, let's go ahead and...
I can get you into Radcliffe's office, but I need to know what I'm getting in.
Alright, let me try the speech check first, see if that works.
Official business? Did I not make myself abundantly clear?
Thank you, Ambassador. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
The Terromorph Xenoweapons project was a failure. That knowledge isn't dangerous.
You know that for sure. That is interesting.
What happened here, and in Londinian, could happen in the Freestar Collective unless you help us.
Are you suggesting we can't defend ourselves? The results of the Colony War prove that's not the case. I never was the sort to turn my back on people in need.
Ooh.
Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Uh-oh.
Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these Terromorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
That sounds fair. Alright.
Excellent. Follow me.
That sounds fair. Let's make sure we're not doing crazy stuff with it. Okay, there she goes. I was like, are you gonna move or no?
They tell me it should only take a moment.
Well, go ahead.
And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Thank you. See, it's all gonna work out in the end. We're not gonna make Terromorphs to murder all you people and then take all your land. Of course not. Why would we ever do that? Where did what's his face go?
Thank you again for all you've done, Captain. Captain, apologies.
Oh, I can't
Something
help
I need
him
to
out
attend
anymore.
to.
Feel bad, he's stuck there. He doesn't like that lady. Sorry, sir. Hard times. Looks like a holding cell. Security. Anything else in here, like a magazine or anything? Any NPCs got some quests? Nope. Any quest givers? Like a vent? Nope. Vending machine. Advanced nutrition. Okay, nope. Anyone upstairs?
Sorry, everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
Who's there?
Oh, sorry. Didn't know I was allowed in there. Looks like there's nothing else in here. Okay, well, we got what we needed. Let's get out of here. Now we gotta go to the House of Varun. They probably won't be as nice. Actually, he might be dead, which is interesting. So he may not even be alive to talk to. House Varun. Are all of you guys alive, or? Uh-oh. It does not look right in here. This does not look like a place that has people in it who are alive. There could be anything in here. Go back to the restricted room in the Freestar Embassy. Was it the one... Oh, the one that they yelled at me, or the one that she gave me the code from? Literally net lecture right now, going over syllabus, watching this. Hell yeah. I always like those first day of colleges, like, this is the syllabus, go away.
So strange that now, for all reasons, is my first time inside this place.
Hello? Oh, where it said you're trespassing. Okay. Remind me after we're done with this place to go back in that room and get the magazine. Oh, God. What the hell is going on here? Yeah. What is going on in this place? Space magic, though. Are these hallucinogenic plants? Ooh, magazine. Rune scripture. Oh, God.
Not to leave anything useful behind.
That's always a good plan. God, okay. What's with all these statues, mannequins everywhere? Or are they even there? Am I just losing my mind? Go ahead and take that.
If there was something out there, it's gone now.
Are you sure about that? I don't trust our ability to sense things right now. Looks like it's sucking out the sucking out the
Good one.
whatever's in the air. Security room. Let's see. Boom, and that one. Perfect. Control interface, no signal. Great. I think I destroyed the turrets. Oops. Yeah, this place is creepy. Like we're trying to go up. Okay, bullets. We're fine. That's worth 10,000. Damn. Always look out for guns. Guns are often worth a massive amount of money for very little weight. I can't see very far. Okay, monsters, stay there while I solve a puzzle, please. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Oh, sir, back off. Ow. Space magic. Looks like Rune has lots of robots they like to employ. Demons in the basement? What the hell are demons in the basement? Turn off your damn, like, security system, please. Beware of the demons in the basement. Okay. I watched one short push the main story, another going around scanning planets, exploring. Dan's being a space adventure, and I've gone full pirate. Time to believe we're all playing the same game. Yeah, there's lots of ways to play this. There's no wrong way to play. It's great. I can't wait for a year from now when modders just go through and just take everything that's in the game and just makes every little bit of it a little bit better. It's gonna be amazing. They're already starting, like, very early. Tweaking lots of little things here and there. It's worth 10,000 bucks. I'll take that. Does the person here not have a phone or something? Why have they been trapped in here? I need to go to the basement and try to not get killed by, as he put it, demons. Guardians in the basement. Uh-oh. Okay, one more of them.
You cannot beat me.
Reloading! Get him!
Yes!
Whew. I left my Xbox in my girlfriend's apartment because I work from home and couldn't trust myself not to play. Well, at least you have self-awareness. Some people don't have the self-awareness. Oh, hello. Are you the dude that's...
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
What the hell just happened? Why was your place all crazy mode? Ooh. I'll take all the ammo and the resources. Credit stick is apparently stealing. Boo. Antique videotape. Deck of cards. I'll take that for some reason. Alright, hi.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Did you say that thing was pouring out clouds upstairs is called a venom tree? Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Spaceport's in rough shape, and not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you and your friend here.
You need not maintain a facade, Kasric. He knows who I am. Who I actually am.
Quite the breach in protocol, Andreja. Something I look forward to discussing further. Once we've established why it is you to have come waltzing through my door uninvited. Now, the broadcast earlier spoke of Terromorphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On Terromorphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly?
Hold on, I had too much caffeine. I need an outlet for all the energy. Okay. Correct. We're going to use this data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
Raven, thank you for the rose.
For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Knowledge can't be evil? What about, say, knowledge of say, gunpowder or Dan Evil.
A fine counterexample. Responsible for the deaths of millions on ancient Earth. And, fireworks? Absolutely capable of being put to violence, but not evil in itself. And here you are with a similar conundrum. I might be willing to support you if I knew I would not be tarnishing the legacy of House Varun by doing so.
You have my word. I'll make sure it's used for good. You have the word of Dan Chef.
You have my word as well. And you know that you can trust me.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Thank you, Nature's Folly, for the 84-month resub. Says, I love this game. Me too. Stratoshock, thank you for that resub. Ultimus Deus Ex. Games on the Mind. Thank you very much, guys.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Thank you. Now we will grab it and then, you know, end the world. Varun Starroom keycard. I shall take that. Varun keycard storage room. Well, let's go take a look-see. Now, what's in the storage room, I wonder? Ooh, anything good in here? Heavy particle fuse. Nuclear rod. What is that? So far, surprisingly, not much in here. Sort of 5,000. It's not terrible. But what's that? Mannequin has Varun spacesuit worth 10,000. I'll take that. That's not bad. Feral. Is there a Varun helmet nearby to go with it? Currently only have one. Master lock in the safe. Let's see what's in here. How about there? Boom. That can go there. Can this go here? No. Undo. It's not the right 3. That works, plus that. Okay. Then aha! Nailed it. Credits. 16. Wow. Ultramag positron battery.
And succeed at that before we are discovered.
Don't worry, ma'am. No one's gonna discover us. I got it. I got this. I'll take those 0 wires, though. Alright, let's get out of here. Successfully pillaged. Well, this place is a fixer-upper. Must be weird making like a place like this where you have to make it look pretty and then destroy it. Making destroyed environments must be a very weird dev process. Who put all these mannequins everywhere? It's a very weird thing to do. All right, let's get out of here. And let's go back to the other embassy and then see if we're able to get that magazine that someone said was on the second floor. Just bought an Xbox for this game. 1 minute left to download. Hope it's good. I love Skyrim and Fallout. If you like Fallout and Skyrim, you'll love this game. It's very, very fun.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Embassy district. That's one embassy, but where was the other? I think it was, yeah, it's right there.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
More work on it. Am I overloaded? No, just fat. Just thick. This game's a lot like Fallout 4, but set in the backdrop of space. Don't expect No Man's Sky or anything like that, or Star Citizen, because it's not those games. It's more like Fallout, but set in space. With some unique twist to make it its own thing. It's not just Fallout. This game definitely has more of a serious tone than Fallout. Fallout's kind of like tongue-in-cheek humor a lot of the time. Okay, let's save.
You're allowed 3 places: conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's gonna be problems.
I got the reload. I got the magazine. It's a reload speed magazine. That was just sitting right there in the forbidden section. Take that. I win.
I asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attack them.
Well, to be fair, Mess, Fallout is set in one place, whereas this is set on a galaxy. A giant-ass galaxy. They have very different goals in mind. Where is that marker? Are you moved down there, maybe? Oh, I think there's a door there, maybe. Yeah. Cabinet.
Excuse me.
Hi there.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Code pieces from House Rune and the Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
I promise not to steal top secret information and then use it to evil purposes. That would be wrong.
Yes? You needed something?
No. I'm good. Now, we only get to go in there one time, and I bet you there's more stuff in there than just the research. So I need to make some space. So let's go to the commercial district and sell some stuff. Infinity. What? No. Young, attractive, beauty. Oh, that's the enhance. Where is the? That's recruitment center. That is Gall Bank.
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced.
Ma'am, I can't hear.
Building.
I want to talk to you at my house in Nassau.
Right. Small home in the Olympus system, right? There's a balance on that property. Argos Extractors negotiated a very fine loan for you. There are weekly payments, but if you miss a payment, no big deal. It's a pay-as-you-go type of affair. But I think we'd all be happier.
I wish my bank was like that.
One way or the other.
Don't you wish your mortgage was like, well, if you don't pay a month, that's fine. Just pay when you can. So I miss payments, all right?
I mean, you won't be let into your house without paying, but no ding to your record if you let the property sit. Honestly, it's almost like a locked-in rental. Pretty standard for some mining outfits.
The whole thing feels like a ripoff.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, but we can deal with your concerns. So there are two ways to take care of a loan for good. One's easy. Just pay off the balance, then the house is yours, free and clear, and you are one very happy new homeowner. The other option, less ideal, is just walk away and we foreclose on the property.
125,000 credit. I'd like to just pay off the loan.
Everything is in order. Excellent. Let me be the first to
I own
congratulate
it.
you on owning your house fully. No more mortgage payments for you. I have to finalize the paperwork, but I wish you all the best.
I own a home now.
Good luck out there. I mean,
oh, I forgot I have a mission for you.
If there is any way I can assist you, Gal Bank makes personal finance easy. Money is not...
How much money do I have left now? I still have 89,000? My God, I was rolling in money. Jeez. Where? Settled Systems News Network. There has to be a quest there. I know in the spaceport there's some place to sell. We'll try over there. I know it is a fantasy world. Hotel and shopping. That way. The viewport.
I know we're safe now, but oh, please take a.
Oh, you only have $1,000.
Appreciate the business.
I need more than that, ma'am. Is there a weapon shop somewhere? No, it's Terromorph. Let's take a little pit stop. I know there's a few shops. Should be plenty of money here to sell. 125,000 credits isn't that much when you start getting a little bit higher level.
I would not mind stopping at the Laredo storefront. I appreciate their craftsmanship.
That's literally where I'm going. How did you know? Let's go sell this guy over here.
Nobody's allowed outside the city wall.
Yeah, those kiosks are everywhere, but they only have 5,000 credits each.
Everyone needs
Try to
supply.
sell too many
Here.
things to them.
Bro.
$115 for a pistol. I mean, it's okay, I guess. That old Earth pistol is just too good. Ah, we'll sell it. It's fine. I think there was a second shop. Yeah, right here. Sell more things too.
Sure, Laredo. Don't make me regret.
Kilo City is a great place to sell. There's just shops right next to each other. Thank you. Alright, and then let's go back now that we're empty and we can possibly fit anything in there. It's been crazy how many quests are in this town. Freestar City has had so many quests, so many things going on in it. It's probably their biggest, most complex city ever with like so many good quests inside of it. It puts the Imperial City to shame. They made a really big, really fleshed out city. All right, let's go into the super secret chamber and find out what's inside. I get my shirts from Target mostly, and then Kohl's sometime as well.
And after the UC Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end.
Hello?
So the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes would be capped, mechs and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields would be kept under lock and key in their own special archive, which actually rests below our feet as we speak. And while these new restrictions transformed the settled systems overnight, entire economies were upended with the flick of a pen. They also marked the start of something critical. Cooperation between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective for the first time in decades. A pledge between the powers for a more harmonious future. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for the lovely tale. Let's go down the archives. This is a super secure
We've been expecting you.
facility.
Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules.
Monitoring station? Rules? Can I just take everything I want? What do you mean rules? I'm the player, damn it.
Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
I'm curious if you can get into the other ones.
You may proceed, Captain.
Collect the Terromorph data. They don't seem accessible. Collect data. Terromorph data collected. Well, damn. What's in these other containers? It's a little dolly. There must be more in here somewhere. I know, I want to collect all the data. I want to get the mech suit data and then also, like, build it. Well, I got the Terromorph data. Well, that was fun. This quest has been great. The Terromorph quest. There is confirmed DLC. They're going to do at least one story DLC. But just like Fallout 4, they may decide to do more than that. And they also might have a bunch of little DLCs too, like Outpost DLC and maybe a space building DLC would be fun. It'd be great to have like a space base and you can connect all your outposts to your space base. Mech DLC? Mech DLC would be fun, but hard to make mech DLC without it feeling like just power armor. Whoa, Andrea, calm down. What is up? Are you okay?
Evening, sir.
Relax.
Hello.
God.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Thank you.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers and figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Is the answer to stopping more attacks really in here?
You're carrying the most comprehensive collection of information on Terromorphs in the known universe. If we can't pry an answer out of there, it likely doesn't exist. Certainly doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but we're not gonna know until Percival and I dig in, so whenever you're ready.
This game's one of the best experiences I've had in video games in a long time. It's really good. This and Baldur's Gate 3 have just been super fun to play back to back. I made someone a promise, Hadrian. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
I think the reason why the animations in this game don't feel as good as other games is because I don't believe they use motion capture, whereas almost every other game does. I think they're hand animating everybody. You walk any slower. Oh my god. It needs to be daylight. This moment will not make sense, probably. So we need 4 plus about 10-ish hours should do it. She'll be fine waiting there, I'm sure. Will you be trying out Mortal Kombat 1? No, that's not my kind of game. I don't like fighting games. Never have. Probably never will.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
What? This doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Remind me why I want to become a citizen?
Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant. And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I've really got to do all that?
To the best of your abilities, yes. But I think you can manage. So, will you let those values guide you as a citizen?
I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen.
Yay!
Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Doggy?
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terromorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I promise that I will not tell anybody, but if anyone on Twitch sees it, or TikTok, then that's not my fault. But they asked for me by name? Who are we talking about?
I'm sorry. I can't share any more without your word. Do I have it?
I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Woo! XP!
What? Oh.
Subsection 7.
Sorry.
I wonder who the hell this will be. Why would they hide them all the way down here?
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Ah.
Very well, I will wait. You go on.
Bye, Andrea. This is like some super secret top-end security. Who the hell is down here?
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Who are you?
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Are you're... I thought you were executed. Given the amount of security, I would say that you're someone pretty important. Or dangerous.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
So do you see fate your death then?
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
Thank you very much, DJ Mafia, for the 5 gift subs for chat. Sanan, that's Hadrian's last name.
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She told me she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Can you tell me more about this cloning program?
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy. Forging a new generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians. Trained at the United Colonies' greatest scientific and military academies. Displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand, with which I can help.
Not every day I get the chance to work with a man living in a fish tank. Keep talking.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams.
Hello, James Norris.
Gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Uh-oh. Deal with the devil. DJ Mafia and Greeny Nader, thank you for those resubs, you beautiful people. Thank you very much. You track down war criminals? People like you? How does that work exactly?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally. And I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
Hello, GTO the Cool. I'm not sure I like the sound of this deal. It sounds a little sus.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Thank you, Rhythm Game, for that resub.
One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
We're level 32. Why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of the members of this recovery team?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Ooh, another faction line. How about I rest him, turn over the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Yeah, like, in my opinion, this game has some of the best quests that Bethesda has ever made. And it has a lot of them, too. It's not just one or two. There's been lots of really good quests. Really detailed and long quests, too. This is one of their best games, for sure. I love the quests in this game. It's so good. The cities are so full of quests, too. Like Neon and this city. All just filled to the brim with quests. You like walk down the street and you'll get like 5 more quests and you think you're done with all the quests. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, for being the first game of a franchise, it's really good, because when they make the next game of this, like Starfield 2 or something, it'll just get even better. For being a first try, this is like really good. And with every game, the world will get more cool and more fleshed out.
You may proceed to the exit.
Hi.
We need to find Aaron, or at least information about him.
Let's get moving.
I will watch your back.
Okay, she's back. Well, let's go talk to the deputy. Oh, that's the toilet.
If there is something I can do, look after yourself.
All right, let's go, man. Are you following? Are you, ma'am?
Always good to speak with a friend.
Wait here a moment.
I can do that. Something on your mind?
Let's get moving.
Yes, good. Let's go.
Come on. Let's go, man. Okay, she's moving. Let's go back and talk to the deputy lady. Hello, ma'am.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Deputy, I was not prepared for that.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
Why hasn't Hadrian been told about this?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
The prisoner asked me to deal with the Dr. Orlays. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
He will get Twitch chat to type Dan's chef all at once.
Allowing you to kill someone on behalf of the prisoner? Absolutely not. But taking the chance to bring a known criminal to justice? Well, the old man's been right more than a few times in the past. So, what's being put on the table here?
Location Hadrian's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
What are the chances I'm being lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch. So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be heading to the Den. Anything you can tell me about it?
The Den? It's a star station, orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
Did anything else to discuss?
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
I will try to be discreet. Sorry, I'm discreet. No pics.
Okay. Hello.
All right, let's get out of here. Nat Station. Spaceport. They did a good job making the load screens very fast. At least on PC. Not sure how the console version loads, but on PC it loaded very quickly. So we gotta find this doctor. bring him in without killing him. And then he'll tell us what we want to know. We'll see. Is this New Game Plus? No, we're still in our first playthrough. We're going to wait to do New Game Plus until after we've done all the factions and side quests and stuff that we can.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yeah, there's been some mods already to help try to increase performance as well. We're halfway to level 33, which is great. Shield system, starship design, engineering, robotics, particle beam, missile weapon system, chemistry. Build 5 different outpost modules. Planetary habitat. Oh, there's so many things to unlock. And over time, those modules get better when they get access to the game files.
Love coffee.
You love coffee? Me too. I love coffee. Notes. Boner survey data. Tapala survey data. Moby Dick. The Life of Mine. Origin Species. Secret Outpost. Facility work note. Emergency protocol. Notes. Any other survey data in here? We should go to the place and sell it. If we do have any. So, actually, can I put them in there? Yes, we can. Mars survey data. This inventory is such a mess.
It's my second favorite thing in the galaxy. Next to reading about you.
New Game Plus will be mostly just rushing to get to the other temples.
Pressure holding.
But outside of that, there's not much new in New Game Plus.
Where are we going? What are we doing? What's next for me and you?
Get off the intercom! Thank you! I know you're excited.
We're into orbit now.
I know you're super excited, but let's not do that. Thank you. Where is the eye? There it is, the eye. Travel to the eye.
People are saying constellation members have visions. Well, I hope all your visions involve kittens and rainbows.
Docking. Yes, we have the mod installed that re-enables achievements. It's the only one we have. Because we had to fix a bug within a PC and it disabled all of our achievements. Which was stupid. But luckily modders were there to fix it. Oh, are you not up here? You must be at the lodge down on the Earth. Or not Earth, New Atlantis. So apparently, there was a big fan of Bethesda, and he unfortunately had terminal cancer and said that he would never get a chance to play Starfield. And he didn't. He died before the game came out. So Bethesda honored him by putting this note in-game. Alex Hay says, "To all my friends and fellow explorers, I'm always with you out there in the Starfield. Love always, Alex Hay." He unfortunately died before he could play the full game. Sad. He's out there in the stars,
I
though.
find the interior of this ship comforting.
Life's too short, I know. It's sad.
What's new?
Where are we going? What are we doing? What's next for me and you? Oh!
That is way too funny. When you get that cockpit, it's you'll get it as you level up. With the higher level you get, the more parts you get. It's one of the top end ones.
If nothing else, Constellation does have excellent lodging.
Captain Dan, may I be of assistance on your ship?
Yes, you may.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo.
I have survey data for you.
You've tipped my ear.
I did what now? Helio survey data. I tipped his ear. Could you point me to another artifact temple?
Nothing yet. Still poring over the charts.
You tipped my ear. Speak to Captain Marquez. Oh, over there? That's not very far at all, is it?
You won't last long.
Uh-oh. Oh, God. Uh-oh. We're under fire. Am I doing 0 damage to them?
Jump. It's offline.
You took out the enemy's grab drive.
Target sitting there with no grab drive now.
Drive's down. Enemy's jump drive offline.
All right. Uh-oh.
Yes! Grab drive back online.
Okay, whatever that is, that hits hard.
Their shield system's damaged. You've taken down their shields. Tags their grab drive.
Target's grab drive is down. So sorry, folks. Target's jump drive is down. And their grab drive is fried.
Hey, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Target's jump system down. Their shields are gone. Exposed raptor. Enemy propulsion systems offline. We've taken out their shields.
got him. They did. Well, that was scary. Okay, was that oh, and hopefully you have some ship parts, please. Okay, well that was very 1700. That was scary. Can we please get our stuff repaired? All right then. Thank you, Anonymous, for giving Piglet a sub. Okay, let's go over to the den.
Den to approaching vessel. Docking approved.
Thank you. Big Daddy going to dock right now. Thank you. Over. Docking parameters engaged. Going in. Clearing. Nailed it. Over. We'll be boarding.
Let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
Where is this? Hello there.
Need some work done?
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for overseas military commanders.
I'm sure whatever's broken can be fixed.
Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
Okay, no problem.
I would like to, captain's quarters. Storeroom, captain quarters. Control station. Brig. If I could change that to a crafting station, that'd be nice. Living quarters. That one's fine. We don't need 2 brigs. Actually, that brig is huge. Captain's quarters I could swap for something else. Something more useful. Storeroom. Reactor. Also, we have engineering bay down here. And a storeroom there. We could just swap that out for 2 other hulls. That'd be useful. It's good for immersion, but outside of that, it's not. If I were to delete that and that, and we add in its place, I think that was Stroud. Yeah, Stroud Eklund. So we do add piece. Why is there no 2x1? Science lab. Science lab, and also we add the workshop one. That's way more useful than the other one. All right, let me go color. Okay, let's just see how that feels. So all I did was swap the engineering bay on the bottom with 2 crafting stations, and that should feel a lot better. Let's see what it feels like. So now we have... Where are we? So we go down here. That's the brig, which is fine. The best part is down here, this should be usable now. So we have crafting stations. And we have an engineering science station. Perfect. Instead of that useless engineering hub, which doesn't really do anything. Perfect. And that was like very minimal change. Without losing any of the parts we had.
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
Hello there. Oh, 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 oh. Oh yeah, I guess I can use the boost of the ladder. Too thick to boost anymore. Uh-oh. We still have the living quarters. It's right over here. Which comes with a bed. We shall rest for 1 hour.
There are worlds.
By the way, resting for 1 hour gives you the rested bonus, which gives you increased experience points. So make sure you always rest. I think it was up here. No. Was it? No, it's not there. Where was the docking port? It wasn't here. It was not there.
What's on your
I know a quick way to find out. Let's just go back in
You're
here.
looking as glorious as ever, Captain.
Sit in the seat. And then forward.
Will we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
No, we got things to do. Speak to Captain Marquez. The devils you know.
Hands down, the best pilot in this dump. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Hi.
Marquez is all right, I guess. She's gonna be lucky to have me as a boss.
You seem pretty confident about your abilities as a pilot.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Oh, right. You haven't seen me fly. If you had, you'd know how good I am.
I find those who are truly skilled rarely need to advertise it.
What? I'm not advertising anything. I'm a pilot. For the Vanguard. Are you even paying attention?
Yes.
I'd offer to let you fly along on my next mission, but, oh, man, I nearly forgot. Listen, I need a favor. I've got an application in for a promotion in the Vanguard, but I haven't heard anything back. It's been a while. Their reply must have gotten lost along the way. It happens. We're really far from New Atlantis. Anyway, would you mind going there and following up for me?
Quest? Sure. Shouldn't you be checking up on this?
Yeah, I mean, probably, but you know how it goes. I leave here and then something terrible happens and I have all this guilt because I wasn't here to save everyone.
Yeah, his voice does sound familiar. Like, what character is that? Like, his voice sounds so familiar to me. Sure thing, be right back.
Just like that? Wow, that's great. I'm not gonna forget that you're doing this for me. This is just the start of my climb up the ranks. You'll see. Okay, you're gonna want to talk to Commander Tuwala. I'm sure he's aware of me because I've sent him a few messages now. Just bring back whatever message for me so I can get out of here, okay? Really appreciate it.
We'll find out why he, re-application. Travel to New Atlantis. You like flying for the Vanguard?
You kidding? It's what I was born to do. Wait, I mean flying is what I was born to do. This Vanguard thing? Temporary. Only a matter of time before I get called up to the Navy. Before you know it, I'll be a captain. No, wait. Admiral. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. How'd you get assigned to the Den?
What does it matter? I'm gonna be out of here before you can blink, and this will all be behind me. That reporter didn't put you up to this, did he? I already told him it was a misunderstanding, an accident. My flight record was spotless otherwise.
Reporter?
Okay, then.
Hello, Trade Authority.
Hello there. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know.
You're
Our
sus.
stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
You have any work that needs doing? I need a side quest.
It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some Trade Authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts.
Okay. Why is the Trade Authority operating all the way out here?
If there are deals to be made, you'll find that we'll go to great lengths to take advantage of them. My primary role here is to oversee logistics operations for our many trade routes in the area, but I convinced my superiors that it was worth setting up something more customer-oriented. I'm told that they are quite pleased with the results.
Will you play the Miles Morales Spider-Man game? Yeah, when it comes out next month, we'll definitely be playing Spider-Man. Let's see what you have for sale.
Certainly.
So, well, let me, I have a lot of things to sell to you from my ship. So let's just sell all these things.
Good to see you. By all means.
Let me, buy any med packs you have. And do you have any... Heart Plus is pretty nice as well. And I shall sell another weapon to you to make up the difference. Thank you.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action. I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears.
You look a lot like Peter Parker from the PS5 game. No offense, but you seem a little out of place.
Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me. And I don't agree with Mr. Romac's views on the colony war. So there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me.
He looks a lot like Tom Holland too, doesn't he? Even has the British accent. You need to develop a thicker skin.
So I've been told.
Can you tell me more about SSN?
Why, certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in, well, the Settled Systems. Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be known to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis. But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we can do. Goodbye, then.
I must get a.
How the Crimson Fleet seems
Sorry, I
to
need to get a selfie with you.
because they have little
No, look.
outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities.
Just hanging out with Tom Holland.
After the Colony War, the pirates used them as forward operating bases all over
Wait
the
for
settled
it.
systems.
Uh-oh. It's too dark in here. Need like a light. Just hanging out with Tom Holland.
May I be of service?
No, you may not. Well, let's go talk to that
If
person.
you're ever
for this
in New
main
Atlantis, a word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through.
quest. Are they not?
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Actually, I'm with the Vanguard. Supra A Ultra, Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Reginald Orlays. I heard you might know him.
Orlays. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
He's supposedly living near, Etheria.
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlays of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
Thank you, Agent Smart, for the gift subs. Anything I should know about the Den?
Things you should know? The den's not really that kind of place. This is a quiet assignment. Keep an eye out for pirates, make sure smuggling's kept to a minimum, occasional rescue job out in the debris fields. Otherwise, it's mostly long haulers and staying ready for the day the Collective wants another round, or House Varun comes back in force.
Anything else you tell me about the Warlock?
I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told each other to keep themselves amused. Pretty surprised to find out he has a name. Like, finding out the Grim Reaper's named Mitch or something. Huh. Makes you wonder, though. Ships have been disappearing in those fields for years. Going theory on why was a combination of old ordnance and Etheria's gravity disappearing them. But maybe someone's been helping them over the ledge.
What's so dangerous about that part of Etheria's orbit?
Well, the original Den Star Station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's Crusade by marauding House Varun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all.
The quest rewards are level related. As you get higher level, you get better rewards. Just like getting thousands of credits for every quest. I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
He's not my man, alright? Let's see if anything else on the station. Station seems kind of empty. There's probably something here, though. At least like a magazine. Oh, yep. Further increases magazine size and weapon fast critical chance for all allied armaments guns. Magazine. Look at the space kitty. I want a space kitty. Space kitty. That dog is cute. Med kit, can't take it. Anything in this corner? Seems a little sus. I don't never trust anything anymore. Docking port is inaccessible. Is that a docking port too? Yep, also inaccessible. There's a bar down there. Let's go see if there's a
wanted me to be a doctor.
quest down there.
A doctor. Mothers, am I right?
Hello, bartender.
None of us would be here now weren't for Ve Victus. We'd all do well to remember that. Hey there. Ain't seen you before. What brings you to the den?
I'm on a mission.
Ah, man with a purpose. Good, I like that. Don't worry, I won't ask questions. I know well as anyone that secrets ought to stay secret. Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United Colonies military. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? And you can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear?
Chat, look at this big chunky kitty back here. She just plopped on the couch, all sleeping with her little paws up. She's a cutie. She's sound asleep right now. Oh, wrong one.
Lots of history here. Plenty to think about.
I'm aware, sir. Seems like this place has seen better days.
Tell me something I don't know. You should have seen this place 30 years ago. UC's best and brightest were in and out of here all the time. But then the colony war and, well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those days. And because I won't dishonor the memory of Ve Victus, business dries up. Ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality of what happens in wartime. Man was a hero, not a traitor.
I'm looking for work if you got anything.
Well, now that depends. You support the UC? Consider yourself a patriot?
Hell yeah. Why does that matter?
Because I've got no time for anyone who won't acknowledge reality.
I'm in the Vanguard if that counts.
Sure as hell does. All right, maybe you can help me out. I had some posters made up a while back to remind folks of the good work Ve Victus has done
Poster
for all
mission.
of us. Try and push back against all the lies the government tells. I'd put them up here, but that's, caused some friction with the Vanguard pilots. I hate to see them go to waste, though. If a strong-willed, patriotic individual, such as yourself, were to make sure some of them were placed where they could inspire the people of the United Colonies, well, that'd be something. And there'd be some credits in it for anyone helping out the UC. What do you think?
Every time there's a poster mission, you get to add these posters to your camp. Where do you want these posters put up?
I was thinking the well might be a good spot. People down there might be more receptive, don't you think?
I forgot that place existed. I'll take care of it.
That's the spirit. All right. Posters are in the back there, and you just let me know when you're done.
Hell yeah. Tell me more about Ve Victus.
Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. Best leader we could have asked for in a crisis. He made the tough decisions no one else could. Did what needed to be done. Saved our asses. And when it was over, they turned on him. Called him a traitor and executed him. Just shameful. Well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Some of us remember. We saw it happen. Ve Victus sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. That's what a real hero does.
Thank you, Chronostro for the brand new sub. What's going to be your first ever subscribe remote? Have you decided yet? Big
Long
decision
live
time.
the UC.
There's like nobody here. This is empty. Except the posters are in the back.
It would seem more prudent that the UC simply shut down this entire station, rather than allow it to endure in this state.
It's just so empty. Where are the posters?
Don't let Orville get to you. Just smile, take your drink, and
Oh, there they go. Vivictus. It's got a lot of those posters.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
Nope, no action. Find the Warlock. Now, is that the last quest?
Only a matter of time before I get promoted.
There's literally like 5 people in here. This is a very, very small place. Some crackers. Granola mix added. Delicious.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
The word. Need to drop one, I think. Starting to learn my way around this ship. Took a little getting used to.
Always a pleasure.
Ooh, Dan Colt. Good choice. How quickly he learns, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to the cult. You get a free robe and
Ship
infinite
separated.
glory. Not a bad
Engaging
deal.
Drive.
All right, let's so quiet out here. Because there's no music playing at all. What is that planet there? Helium, aluminum, and beryllium. There's some spaceship debris. Let's land there. See if we can find the resources too. Quick scan.
Touching down on a cloud. Your landing skills never cease to impress.
Perfect. Nice ship. Yeah, this ship is amazing. It comes from the Freestar Collective quest if you want it.
Captain.
It's got very good stats on it and stuff. We're gonna wait till daytime. We toggled the settings so our helmet only shows up when we can't breathe. So inside the ship there won't be a helmet or cities. Yeah, it's in the inventory setting. I think it's T on PC. I'm not sure what it is on Xbox. I want to be able to see.
Yes, your immaculateness. What can I do for you?
Nothing. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a minute, guys.